Hello everybody, once more welcome to the CiSELT course. Alright, so in this little video I am going to show you how the calendar works, what we are supposed to do in this first week. I know that today it is Wednesday, but well, this is technically the first week, so we're going to have some intense work during the weekend. And I am also going to show you how to access the site, the website where we're going to be working for the first time. Okay, alright, well, first the calendar. Yesterday I sent you a preliminary version of this calendar. Today I am sending you the new and final version of the calendar. And basically we always have the units we're going to be working on, and we also have the topics those units deal with. And besides that, we also have dates when the units start and finish. So this first week, from March 11th, which is tonight, until March 15th, which is Sunday, I believe, we are going to be working on the Getting Started section and Unit 1.1. So we have two sections to cover in this first weekend. So that's why I said that we're going to be working intensively, all right? So do not worry, both sections are related. They are actually a complement, they complement each other. So I am sure you're not going to have any problems. So besides that, we cover a different unit every week. That means that we start working tonight, we finish on Sunday, and then next Monday we start working on unit 1.2, we finish the Sunday after that. Then the next Monday, after the 16th is March 23rd, we start with unit 1.3, and that unit finishes on March 29th. We also have some sections in yellow which indicate the special projects we're going to be submitting, which are assignments and records of work. You can find more information about those two special tasks or particular tasks in the user manual or handbook that I sent last night. I am going to be sending the manual again, so if you haven't had the chance to read it, please do so before you access your course. Alright, so week after week we're going to be covering a different unit. And right now, let's go to the most interesting part, how to access the course for the first time. Now, I am sure that today in the afternoon, you all received an email by the British Council. That email, well, is a welcome letter, and you have the username and password you're going to be using to access the course. So, well, this is my username, and my password is secret because I am a moderator, but you can see your password in your email. Now, be careful because sometimes these emails go directly to spam. So you have to make sure, if it is not in your inbox, you have to make sure that it is not in the spam folder or in the trash folder. Folders change names depending on the service you are using. There is one name for Hotmail, another name for Gmail, for Yahoo. But just make sure that it is either in your inbox or in the spam folder. All right, very good. So once you find the email and you take a look at your username and password, please write them down somewhere. You're not going to lose them, okay, or just keep them in your phone. This is the link we are going to use to access the course. So when we click here, it opens a different page, a different window. And here, well, sorry, I have already accessed the course. I'm gonna log out so that you can see how it is done. So this is the welcome page. Here we have username and password. I think that you should probably copy paste this information the first couple of times so as to avoid typos, typing mistakes. So it is better if you just copy and paste your username and password. Then once you have introduced that information, you are going to log in, and after that you'll be shown the welcome page. Here we have the calendar of the course. Here we are going to have important information, when the units start, when they end, but you also have them in this beautiful document, so there's no way to forget what we have to submit and when we have to submit it. But anyways, here we have the navigation tools. We have home, which is this welcome page. Then we have my profile. This is something you're going to have to play with during these first couple of days because you have to update your profile information, all right? And here you have the course that you're going to be taking. In my case, well, this is a very long list because I have been involved in different projects, but in your case, you should see this section called General, and then the rest of the units or modules in the CiSELT. So in this case, we start with, of course, getting started. That's the first section we're going to be working over the weekend. So, getting started and 1.1. So, getting started. Here we have the objectives of that unit. Here we have access to a forum. It doesn't mean that we immediately have to access the forum, all right? That's a common mistake. Try to avoid it, please. Before accessing any of the forums, we have to read the instructions. So here we have what am I doing, the course schedule, where you can get help. Here we have a link to a website that shows you how to read the symbols and the icons in each section. Getting more room to work section, help and support, sending messages. We have a feature here that's like instant messaging within the platform that's very useful. These first couple of weeks, we are going to contact each other via email, but after that, we're going to switch to messages. We are exclusively going to use the messages section in this platform. And well, here, all I'm doing is scrolling down. As I continue scrolling down, I read instructions, I solve questionnaires, exercises, I read resources. So we have to take the time, guys, to read this information really carefully. All of the instructions are detailed here. So this is the getting started section, okay? I think it finishes here. Now, there's a way you can keep track of which activities you have covered or where you have stopped working. Sometimes we cannot work 3 hours in a row. So we work for a little while, we stop, we log out, and then we come back into the platform. So every time you finish a section or you complete an exercise here, you're going to have a little check mark. So that's the way you're going to know where you stopped, if you had to stop, of course, so that you can continue or move on to the next section. All right? So this first section, which is getting started, is going to teach you how to move within the platform, how to use the different sections. Usually in every unit we're going to be working on forums. We have wikis, we have exercises, questionnaires, we have PDF files and websites that are additional resources to read, but we also have a very important section called the portfolio section. So all of that is included here in this first module, in this first unit. And well, you will be practicing how to access each of these features. That's the first part of this week, of this weekend actually, because we only have 4 or 5 days to work on this. And then we're gonna go to unit 1.1. So, this tool is called the course finder. If you click here, you go to unit 1.1. You're going to find a very similar welcome page with the unit objectives. Here we have the access to the forums for that unit. Remember, this link is always at the beginning of the unit, but please do not access it immediately. You have to read instructions first, but the link is always here, on the top part of the page of the website. So here we have a glossary, we have a social forum. Social forums are made for you to interact with your peers, okay? So I don't really get involved in the social forums. That's like a space you have to comment, to ask each other questions, to help each other. So that's for you guys. And then here we have the first section, which is getting to know you. We have instructions, we have a wiki to edit, to complete. And then we have go to the getting to know you discussion in the forum. Discussions in the forum have already been started by me. All you have to do is reply to my comment. We are not going to create new conversations. I'm going to show you one, all right? So here we have the forum, introductions, that's the first unit. So your group, sorry, that was for another group. So here we have forum A, B, C, D, E. Please do not do them at the beginning of the unit. You are going to be given instructions as to when to access each of these forums, okay? So please try to follow instructions, read directions. And here, if I access the first one, and I read the instructions, all I have to do is reply to my comment. Okay, this is me, by the way, that's me in the picture. So all you have to do is reply and include your opinions, comments, observations, all right? So let's go back to where we were, unit 1.1. So here we have clear instructions as to what we are expected to do, where we have to do it, and sometimes we have space to reflect. And we have the next section, which is getting to know the course. And here we have the instructions. We have a little exercise we have to solve. Then we have information about the methodology and the reflective practice that we're going to be using. Here we have 2 PDFs that you have to read. The instructions are here. Then we have writing reflections. Again, you have instructions to read. You have forums to access, but not until you have read the instructions, all right? Then we have more resources. All of the instructions are here. They specifically tell you when to access each of the forums and each of the resources, so you don't have to worry about a thing. All right, so here we have the learner styles. Again, we have more information, a questionnaire, we have more resources. And here we have this section that's called assignment. Assignment, as I assume you already read in your handbooks or manuals, are special tasks that we submit every other week, or sometimes only once a month. We usually have them twice a month, all right? They usually are class plans. You're going to find all the information you need about these assignments in the portfolio section, but I am also gonna submit another video. I'm gonna send you another video next week where I am going to explain what you are expected to do for this first assignment and how to do it. So don't worry, I'm gonna be sending videos weekly so as to give you instructions, all right? So, let's summarize. This first weekend, because it starts tonight and it finishes on March 15th, in 4 days, we're going to be working on 2 sections, getting started and unit 1.1. So once you find your username and password and you access the website for the course, you're going to find the getting started here in the general section and unit 1.1 over here in module 1. Okay, so we're going to cover one of these units week after week. The calendar's here. I am sending it to you. I am attaching it to this email. I am sending you the video. You can watch it as many times as you wish. And I am also sending the handbook or manual again. Okay, guys, so really nice meeting you. If you have any questions, problems, comments, or traumas, even suggestions, don't forget you can send me a message or an email, all right? Let's keep in touch. Bye-bye.